What's up, Digimon? It's your boy GM, episode 44 of Digimon Adventure. By the way, I wasn't there last week. I'm so sorry about that. I had a little thing going on, but here I am. Just before I go on episode 44, episode 43, I love how the producers are playing with the Digivolutions. Um, it shows that depending on the events of what's going on, the Digimon can digivolve to different Digivolutions, and that is very great to explore that area. And it's gonna continue for the other Destined Digimon as well, so I can't wait to explore that. And I find it funny as well that while Palmon was in physical contact with Patamon, and she was able to digivolve into Punchamon, who is, by the way, an armored level Digimon that happens when Patamon uses the Digi Egg of Friendship. No, Sincerity, sorry. So it was kind of a Easter egg, I would say. So it was pretty interesting to see that. But really love what they did with episode 43, exploring various aspects of Digivolution depending on certain circumstances. So that's a genius move in my book. Episode 44 was for me probably one of the best, if not the best dramatic episode of the series. And the level of animation, it was movie quality. I did not expect that. I first we start with Petaldramon, who was discovered in this episode. The Digestion thought they were entering a forest, but turns out that that forest was Petaldramon itself. And they discovered that this Digimon is being attacked by some black bugs eating away on its forest-like body, and the big boss behind them, Antmon. We see that these two are like, on a physical manner, these two look alike a little bit. So I'm guessing that they are, protagonists and antagonists, like opposites of the same mole, if you want, or something like that. One is a plant, one is a bug, so you get the yin yang sort of balance that they have between those two. So one represents life, one represents death as well. Because Petaldramon was a living plant, if you like, and Antmon was like a giant grass-eating bug, like eating and never leaving anything after. So life, death, creating a balance. In terms of development, of personal development, it revolved around Hikari. I always love it when we see Hikari communicating with other Digimon in a spiritual way, I would say. We saw her interacting with Petaldramon and how Petaldramon reacted in return. I love this spiritual bond that she created towards her Digimon, and at the same time, her care for other life is just phenomenal. I love this pure-hearted aspect that Hikari has. It's beautiful, it's authentic, and man, like when she cries, like when Hikari is feeling sad, when she cries whatsoever, I always see it as a heartfelt moment. Like it's not cheap, it's like really dramatic. And this episode really delivered on that area. So the Digidestin are welcomed by Petaldramon as well, and we see some other Digimon that are residing onto Petaldраmon's back. If I'm not mistaken, their name was Mutromon and Puwamon. Sorry, I'm reading my notes there. So these two lost their homes to Antmon and his black bugs, and Petaldramon has been fighting against Antmon for a long time, but of course each battle leaves scars and all that, and he's a bit wary. So you can see on that aspect that Petaldramon is really a Digimon caring about life, protecting the weak, again, caring about life a lot. So yeah, that was a pretty cool thing to explore on his past background. I also remember Tailmon saying that there was a time in the digital world where battles weren't just about darkness versus light. It was just a battle of the fittest, and this was one of them. Uh, you know, uh, with Petaldramon and Antmon always fighting against each other. And never seeing a victor at the end of the road until this episode, of course. So yeah, this is one of those example of harsh battle where only the strong survive in this area. I love the fact that we're in this area of the series that we're not seeing only forces of light versus forces of darkness. It's another aspect, like the strong survive, the weak dies, but sometimes the strong protect the weak. So I love the fact that we are exploring that area as well. The Digidestined band together to defend Petaldramon when Antmon and his army of tiny bugs return. Um, I love how they banded together, but I also love the fact that they were powerless against them. Like, I think that the Taichi, Yamato, and the others could have gone to ultimate level to give a good hand against Edmond for Petaldramon. But I love that they focus on about Ikari because it was her episode. It was all about her, the relationship that she had with Petaldramon, his plea to victory to protect the weak, and all that. So yeah, after that, Ant-Man creates a dome blocking all the others, so it can battle Petaldramon on its own with its tiny black bugs and all that. I love how Hikari, little but brave as she is, runs towards Petaldramon to stand for this Digimon. That was really, I mean, I expected it, but seeing it was just beautiful. And again, the animation was beautiful, fluid, dynamic, and amazing. Seriously, that's the kind of animation that I would expect in a movie. But wow, like they really, this episode was really well made. Like, wow, I was surprised. One shock of the episode was when Petaldramon was stabbed and pierced through by Antmon. Wow, like for me, it was, oh my god, literally it was heartbreaking. Like, oh, seeing that, like he's trying his best to protect the others, but man, what I was devastated to see that. Then by Hikari's plea, Tailmon digivolves to Angel Woman. I love that part because Angel Woman decides to power up a little bit Petaldramon, even though he's dying a little bit, like, but not just a little bit, but a lot. He's really hurt, and Angel Woman decides to give him some power, and Angel Woman didn't like continue the battle to fight against Ant-Man. He left Petaldramon on his own because this was his battle, and I love that. Like it was his choice to continue, and after what happened, this huge light and Petaldramon sacrificing himself for by transforming his own body along with Ant-Man's body into a new form forest that will be blooming after all this is all over. How this episode ended, it was majestic. It was beautiful. It was sad because it was a sacrifice, but at the end, it was for the better. And wow, I got goosebumps talking about that. It was a beautiful and dramatic episode. I was mind blown by the events of this episode. So yeah, you know what I think about this episode. It was majestic. I'm still, well, I'm not exactly speechless because I just spent over 10 minutes talking about it, but I was moved by this episode. It was outstanding. Like I didn't like I was expecting a good episode, but they gave us an outstanding one. Like wow. Like I was heartfelt. Heartfelt. So anyways, tell me your thoughts about this episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. I don't read minds. Please use the comment section to talk about it. Please do. And I also, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps this video to be viewed by many other Digimon fans. Much appreciated. And if you love my content, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll catch you guys next week. So in the meantime, please do me a favor, DigiDestin, for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya.